Hey friends, this week we're going to be learning about animals that love the cold weather. So animals that live in the North Pole, the Arctic, and animals that live in the South Pole, the Antarctic. So these kind of animals have to be ready to live in cold weather in the winter, the spring, and the summer and the fall. So we're thinking about animals like penguins, polar bears, narwhal whales, walruses, seals, animals that love to be in the cold all the time. So animals we're not thinking about are animals that might live in the desert, like camels or snakes or lizards. Those animals would not do well in the Arctic and the Antarctic. We're not really thinking about warm ocean animals like tropical fish or octopus. We're thinking about cold weather lovers, like penguins and seals and polar bears. All right, so let's read our first story called Arctic Animals. So the Arctic is the North Pole, the very top of the earth, one of the coldest places on earth. Arctic animals. Here we go. Look at this sign. It says North Pole. Arctic animals live around the North Pole. The Arctic is very, cold. The Arctic is one of the coldest places on Earth. Now, take a peek in this picture. It's so snowy and white, but you can actually see there is a little seal guy hiding right there. Remember how we talked about how it's good for animals who live in the Arctic to be white so they can hide in the snow? We can barely see the seal hiding there. Snow and ice cover the Arctic. Polar bears live in the Arctic. They walk on the ice. Polar bears also, their fur is so thick and so warm that they can swim in that icy cold water. Polar bears are good swimmers. The Arctic is really an ocean of water covered by a thick layer of ice. So the whole Arctic is actually ocean underneath, but there's just so much ice on top that polar bears and other animals have plenty of places to walk. Arctic foxes live in the Arctic. Now again, an Arctic fox is white, so it makes it hard to see him on the snow. That's good for him because if there's a predator looking to eat him, he can hide. Arctic foxes hunt Arctic hare. An Arctic hare is a bunny, is a rabbit. So these two white animals, both of them are hard to see on the snow. So that fox wants to eat that rabbit. Arctic foxes like to follow polar bears around and eat their leftovers. Whales live in the Arctic. The narwhal whale has a very long tooth called a tusk. Look at that. Imagine if you had one tooth and it was this big. Oh my gosh. They swim in big groups. So if you look carefully, you can see a bunch of narwhal whales all together. Seals live in the Arctic. Ringed seals are the world's smallest seals. They come up for air. Oh my gosh, look how cold that water looks. So a seal is like a whale and a dolphin in that they come up to get air. When they go under the water, they have to hold their breath just like we do. Right, and then they can come up for air. And seals can come out of the water and walk around on the ice. Reindeer live in the Arctic. Reindeer dig in the snow for plants to eat. Reindeer have to go far to find food. If you look here, all these reindeers are in the water swimming. They're trying to go far away to find food. Arctic animals are amazing. Look at all of those reindeer right there. They're white, so they're hard to see in the snow. All right, friends, my next story is going to be about Antarctic animals, okay?